West Coast, y'all. Peace. Ha! Yeah. Come on. We're gonna switch it up. Keep the feeling elevating. Your boy King A.D.S. Monotone. We gonna give it to you the way that you need it. Come on.
Lift your fingers in a peace sign, love is the strongest thing we got here. Pushing the devil, try to strike like vipers. We got the antidote for it. Lift your fingers in a peace sign, love is the strongest thing we got here. Pushing the devil, try to strike like vipers. We got the antidote for it.
Bam! From a higher frequency, we got another one. Blam! A.D.S. all on the track, we're brother monotone. That's right, yo. Best live your
Oh yeah, what's up everybody? You know who it is. I'm back again. It's your man King A.D.S. all up in the space, all up in your face. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring some amazing grace. Oh yeah, you know you like that. The way I laid that on you, can feel it in your spirit spot, right? Oh yeah, I know you did. I know you liked it. That's why I did it. Because I know you liked it. So anyway, I'm right here doing what I do best, reaching out to communicate with you and touch you with some truth, touch you with some insights, share some experiences or things I find interesting or weird or just things that are happening. And man, I just love to connect with you. Big shouts, like as I always say, big shouts to everybody, big shouts to the fam, and to everybody getting some recognition for the work that they're doing, that they've been putting in. Man, this salutes to you, shouts to you, big ups to you, praises to you. I hope that everything that you want comes through tenfold, as someone once told me, and I want to share that same type of high vibration with you. You know what I'm saying? So it resonates like a pulse, like a heartbeat. That's what we do around here, making things come alive. You know what I mean? And we're in some wild times, as I always say. And I started doing these videos because of information that I felt like I was coming into, or there's no other weird way to say it. This is gonna sound weird, that I kind of got, it's kind of fed to me in that sense. All my spiritual people, all my enlightened people, you know what I mean when I say that, kind of got that download essence, and it became clear to me even through the knowledge as I was learning. It also expressed that not sharing those things to people who are ready to receive that type of message could put even myself in a negative perspective or stance, in that sense that I could have told you there was a rope right there while you were stuck in the hole, but I just walked by, and but I can, and if you're not ready to, and you don't see it, you know what I mean? And by that explanation as well, if the person's like someone who's not on that level ready to hear that message, then the least I could do is stop by with a little sprinkle and say you might want to check towards the west about 5 o'clock when the sun sets at a certain light, and you might be able to then discover the rope to climb up and bring yourself up out of the pits of despair. So anyway, man, I'm just here. That's why, and also to document some of the things that at once we would just have in conversation, and then notice that topic would come up later, or in the media or anything, or like a mainstream or whatever. It would come up later, and it was interesting to me because it start with the people and type of insight and things, and then it would spread outward later. So it was proof to me that sometimes we do say profound things, or do have a clear vision, you know what I'm saying, or perspective of things, you know what I mean? So I also wanted to document that too, saying on record that, hey, I noticed something too, and I wanted to share it, you know what I mean? Also, right now, if you're watching this video for the first time and you don't know me, my name is King A.D.S. out of the Inland Empire in Southern California. This is my music and vlog channel, and you can catch up with me all over social media. On Instagram, I'm King A.D.S. Flicks with all underscores and a Z at the end. On Facebook, I'm King A.D.S Music, just like on YouTube. On TikTok, I believe I'm also King A.D.S Music there. I'm King A.D.S Music on Bandcamp as well, I believe. Ayaya the Shadow, my original name, on Reverb Nation. Yes, I still have that there. And so on and so forth. Oh, and King A.D.S Joints on SoundCloud. First and foremost, I am a music guy, but I love to do these vlogs and have a chance to communicate, maybe bring some type of information or something, you know what I mean? So I hope you are entertained, and I hope that we can get down and do our thing, you know, with a loose type of swing. So we're in some, okay, so off top, everybody has been, you know, of course, you know, glued to the television, glued to what happened yesterday. And I was in the midst of catching up to speed after being under the weather, as you know. In the last video I shared that, so I've been kind of like behind in stride by a few days. So I just wanted to catch up so I could be current. And everyone was talking about the Donald Trump thing, and we're in historic times, and that is absolutely true. And it's going to lead into what I want to talk about as well. But yeah, man, it's crazy that we see how, like I was talking about in the last video, about how constructs and simulations and how they work, and they come in the form of many different forms of propaganda and hurting people and stuff like that. Hurting can lead to hurting. I like that, huh? Hurting can lead to hurting. Hey, that's real. It's real, and it happened in real time, but it's true. But nevertheless, yeah, it's unfortunate to see people take things into an emotional extreme without using a little bit of self-restraint and inward inflection to determine their actions. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being reactive, you could be proactive. See what I'm saying? I love this stuff. This is crazy, right? Because these things, they never change, and it's very useful in your life. You know what I'm saying? So some of the things you've been coached to do and you think it works, it actually makes things way worse. You know what I mean? We used to be taught proper things at one point in history. I don't know exactly how far back you want to go, but nevertheless, we've always had people that are power mongering. We've always had people that want to gain more influence for their own personal gain, so on and so forth, and they'll use any means necessary. That's the way of an opportunist. And the opportunist comes from more of the darker side of laws of, you know, yin and yang balance. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So yeah, but historic times. The President Trump, or ex-President Trump, I should say. You know, because I don't like to get into political stuff too much. I like to get into real stuff with you guys. But this is real, and to see what happened, and you see how this person took those matters into their own hands, went out there and popped off those, you know, projectiles, as I will say, to keep it safe, those projectiles, and grazed my man on the ear area, and people's rushing and scrambling to protect them and everything, get away safely. And to be honest, I don't care whatever view you have. It's never right to try to inflict bodily harm and try to take someone's life because you don't particularly agree with something. You know what I'm saying? That's like we were saying in the last video, a point of maturity, emotionally and mentally and everything. So it's not for us to always take matters into our own hands simply because we don't agree with something. You know what I mean? You have to have more substance than that. It's a shame to see that type of thing play out. I don't wish bad things upon anybody, even if they may be stumbling or whatever in their progress or their state. I still don't agree with trying to what do you want to call it, control alt delete, as people would say now, and take somebody out of their position when they're simply just trying to get an expression out. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm doing right now. And if you're watching this video, please subscribe, please like the video, come along, follow me on social media. Let's get this community connected and uprise. You know what I'm saying? Or not uprise, but, you know, elevate it. You know what I'm saying? Elevate it and activate it. Let's do this. Hey. So yeah, man. But yeah, historic times, you know what I'm saying? There hasn't been an assassination, there hasn't been an attempt, I'll just say that, there hasn't been a deletion attempt in quite some time, especially here in America. It does happen in other places, and the worse the economy gets, the easier it is for things like this to happen, the more radical people become, and polarized as well. This goes right along with some of the predictions I made in the past that I could foresee possibly civil war. I hope not. I hope I don't see any kind of like separation, civil conflict. But let's face it, in so many ways, as we're moving into the future, it seems like we're also going backwards, which is strange. How do we regress as we're going forward in time? You know what I'm saying? So there definitely is a degradation of some sort of signal, any way you want to put it. It's kind of like dubbing a tape over and over until it becomes muddy and unlegible, and you can't really understand what's going on. It loses the quality of the message or whatever that information is recorded. You know what I mean? So, yeah, people have been in such a regurgitative state. I don't know how you say that, but you know what I'm saying. They've been taking in so much trash, spitting the same trash out that like no one knows up from down, left from right. And this is where an opportunist would want an individual, you know, just to be clear about that. And yeah, but so many things are happening in this time because we're in. Let's go to the next point of this, which is we're in the 8th house. You know what I'm saying right now? The 8th house is the house of change. You know what I'm saying? My birthday is 8/8. You know what I'm saying? So my day is August 8th. So that's a double 8. You know what I'm saying? So I represent change, and I also represent stability and equality. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 8877. Altogether, my numerology is a 4, which I am earth, water, wind, and fire, all elementals, unity, stability, practicality, and communication. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do by nature. And it's funny how those things kind of tend to balance out and work out. But in the 8th house, throughout times, there's always been attributions towards it as far as change. You know what I'm saying? Usually, if you turn the 8 sideways, you'll notice the infinity symbol, the infinite representation of build and destroy. So we're also in the house of fire. So we're in the 8th house in fire. And fire is vitality and energy and all those things as well. So, and it also has the ability to give, but also has the ability to vitality, creativity, positivity. But okay, so it has the ability to give and create and all those things. It also destroys what's old and makes way for something new as well. So it can purify and wipe out things, and also help creatively, you know, in that creative process, help new things grow. And but it stands for the vitality of life and so on and so forth. So yeah, in these times you're gonna see a lot of that. You know, the power structures trying to shift. Throughout history, you'll notice the same things. Like there's monuments, there's different mentions of when these empires will fall, commodities would fall, then the empire falls, and you have new rules, so on and so forth. A lot of that stuff is weird because time and time again, a lot of those things would happen in the 8th house. You know what I mean? So it was very interesting. I wanted to share that, you know, today because I thought that was interesting as well. Oh man, it is hot in this room lately, and I don't think all my shield is all the way back yet either, guys. I think I still feel this thing lingering around a little bit, but I do feel a lot better. But I've got the fan on, and I know it's loud, but please bear with me, as it's unbearable without it. You know what I'm saying? But looking down here at my notes, oh yeah, also we're in the year of the dragon, and in the year of the dragon symbolizes power structures, also symbolizes wisdom, a lot of great things: wisdom, intelligence, creativity, a lot of great positive things. If you're a dragon, big shout to you in the Chinese zodiac. If you're a dragon, big shouts to you. I happen to be the cousin of the dragon. I'm a serpent. You know what I'm saying? So we hold a lot of those same traits. And it says that we're relative to the dragon. But in other representations, the dragon is symbolic of power structures and things like that. So here, what we have is another rise of change and power structure. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of radicals. You have a lot of narratives that are going to be pumped up. A lot of old ones will be breaking down. A lot of opportunistic people, or personalities, I should say, people that are looking for the next best commodity, the next best thing, and will definitely stop at nothing to get it. And there definitely is a right way and wrong way to do things, but people need to stay mindful on their own of how to do those things. And that's kind of like where I do my part and try to come here and give you something better than just gossiping about another artist or anything like that, because that puts me in a bad position with myself and my life and my masculine when I'm supposed to focus on what I'm doing in order to accomplish this. The only reason I can get this message to you is because I'm not fixated on what everyone else is doing all the time, so I can actually focus on what matters, and then I can extend that to you. I know you have your own ways. I know that there's a lot of intelligent, amazing people out here, and you know, I'm just trying to do my part to contribute as well. But yeah, dynamic power shifts, things of that nature will happen in the 8. It will also happen in the year of the dragon. It always does in that cycle, and find that very weird, very interesting. You know, so, but yeah, I mean, more or less, that's more or less what this talk was about today. I wanted to cover the power of the 8, the power of the dragon, and the power of the 8. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't care whether you're a Democrat or Republican or anything like that. Like, I really don't see I don't see the advantage in polarizing people in a nation. We are stronger together. I'm all about bringing people together. These messages that I try to send out are all about trying to better oneself, as we all, most of us are on that kind of journey always. It's like an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing practice. It's not like you say, well, I've studied this, I did this, and now I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work like that. It's an ongoing practice. If you don't use it, you lose it. So with that, I also, you know, wanted to take the time to get back up here, because you know, you get better at anything you do in repetition. So me getting in front of the camera and talking to you guys is better for me to be more fluid. And I apologize if I haven't been that fluid, or if I'm jumping around a little bit, because there's been a few necessary interruptions in between the state of what I'm trying to do, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, always come back strong, bounce back, you know what I'm saying? It's what we do best. Our brilliance is in our resilience, as I've said in another video in the past. And I hope that you guys go and check out all the rest of my content on my channel. Check out the music, check out all the other talk videos. I have a whole section called talk videos, and go into there and check out everything. I'd be more than ecstatic to have you there. Please drop, if you have any insight, if you have things to add that are constructive or positive or intelligent, please put that in the comment section. I really love to connect with people organically. While I don't have time to sit on the internet all day, because I'll be doing things like this, you know what I mean? So when I do see a comment or something, if it's in an arena that you know where I'm at, then yeah, definitely drop me a comment, say something, you know, share the video, something, let me know. So that way we can connect, you know what I'm saying? Because that is the goal, for us to connect, and also for you to be turned on to, you know, turned on to someone out here doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to do my part, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really appreciate you. If you're watching, I really appreciate you. If you watch to the end, I really appreciate you. If you check out the music, I really appreciate you. If you come out to a show, I really appreciate you for being genuine. I'm not the type of person who does things for trendiness sake. I do things for purpose. So yeah, I'm not gonna be on the internet all day laughing at people's memes, even though you guys are geniuses. Yeah, you guys are wonderful. You're talented in your own ways and own rights, man. It's amazing. It's great. But at the same time, I can't afford with my time to spend it in that fashion completely, because nothing else will get done, you know? So that's the truth there. So don't ever be offended if you don't see me just all up your butt, because I can't be up your butt. I never plan to be up your butt. It's just not gonna happen. I will not do that to you myself. I can't do it. So, you know, but I do appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? And I always got love for you. Like I said, if the energy is good, it's always good. I don't just switch up in the wind. I don't catch unnecessary feelings. Why? Because I have things to focus on. There's things going on. The last thing in my brain is thinking of you in a negative light. I'm going to get right back to doing what I need to do to get these messages out, to get these goals done and accomplished, and get back up here and make some change, right? To make some change. And so, yeah, man, this video, I guess, represents positive change. And even in shifts, man, shifts, we see it again. There's something else that's been coming up too. There's a couple of weird things coming up, man. This is aside from this, but I just watched someone's video not that long ago. I try to get myself into the mind state, and I listen to a few things, and I get loose, and then I jump up here with you. You know what I'm saying? And I have to like get comfortable in my skin again each time too. It's weird. But I was watching some things like I guess there's a trend right now where there's like hackers or some anonymous people are doing a thing called SWATING, which is weird, and they have these false calls, and people, you know, in suits show up and give people all kinds of hell. Yeah, be very aware of that as we go through these power shifts and struggles. Remember the word disenfranchisement, and remember the word undesirables. Remember those two words, because they're historic words that you'll see slicksters use throughout time. Slicksters and tricksters. And they use this throughout time. Spin doctors will use this in order to encourage, can I even say that? To hinder the average person. Where having a intelligence and insight in your own direction can kind of become a hurdle or an obstacle for another person's plans in that sense. And I know in your life you might have met some personalities like that, and it's never a good thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a shift, and some people, some groups, some people, individuals or groups don't like giving up their narrative because it's been serving them well, while everybody else is complaining about why it's not so good. This person knows why, but they're benefiting off of that, so they're never going to bring that up. But they will tell you something that sounds like what you want to hear. But always remember, as I said in the other video about certain classes of people, to pay attention to what they leave out of what they're telling you, and that will dictate somewhat of what they're actually going to do. It's all in the details, as they say. The D, you know, is in the is in the details, right? So there you go. So look for the details. And I know, you know what? I watch these videos. I'm watching my eyes right now move. This is aside from I'm watching my eyes move, and you might think like all you people that talk about body language reading, you don't know anything because you're not a professional. And the reason my eyes are moving is because the actual camera, I'm doing this on my phone, and the actual camera is over here. So I look straight into it and it looks like I'm looking at you. See what I'm saying? But when I look straight in the center, it looks like I'm looking over there. It's not happening. By the way, that's to the right. If you guys are trying to do that, on my side it's the right, and the lens is to the left. Also, something that you guys don't seem to catch is that these cell phones, these mirrors, are exactly like that. They don't do things like it's flipping it around for you. So a lot of the things you see, you're misinterpreting. Oh, also, for you conspiracy theorists on the Trump situation and you think it was staged, I don't know if you've ever been shot at, but people do miss, and this is not a staged event. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go on record and let you know this is not a staged event. People drive me nuts with this kind of stuff. By now, you, like I said, you don't know what to believe. You don't know what's up, what's down, what's left, right. You guys are all mixed up. But look, it's not a staged event, bro. Whoever watching, it's not a staged event. That really happened. So I'm shutting all that down. So don't come to me talking about, you know, this and that. There was a dude that came into the store across the street and he was saying, you know, this is that. I said, that's not a setup. I asked him, have you ever been shot at? No, they have not. So how would they know? Yeah, people do miss. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man, just want to keep your head straight. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head in the game, man. Focus on things that matter. Learn facts. Learn facts. Live by example. What do you say? What do you say? Live by example or something like that. Lead by example. Study the facts. Come with the facts. Look inward instead of outward for your value, and accomplish your goals. And the coolest place to be is where you're at right now, because it's what you love the most. And on that sentiment, I hope that I did some good with this message. I really feel like I was stringing it together. But yeah, man, I hope I did some good. I hope your day is good. Hope the rest of your week is good. And I hope that you enjoyed the content. Like I said, like the video, share, subscribe, connect with me, come on this adventure, and stay tuned. I got more coming. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Get another run, at least for as we know what feel like I lived through some of them. Blow out, now get up. The feeling got your mind struck. Whoa, pick it up. The beat got me liver, hyper. Bring it back, I'm a tiger. Hold on, where's my lighter? Pop, take me higher. Connect like the Messiah.
Put your fingers in a peace sign, love is the strongest thing we got here. Poison the devil, try to strike like vipers. We got the antidote for it. Lift your fingers in a peace sign, love is the strongest thing we got here. Poison the devil, try to strike like vipers. We got the antidote for it.
Okay, we're gonna run wild. We're gonna be free. We're gonna do this all together.